we're back.
Anyway. Oh, sweet, the Cavalier.
Yeah.
Is this Cavalier or Cavalier R?
This is Cavalier.
The game does not show you Cavalier R. That's something you have to equip.
Tutorial shit.
I would say equip Cavalier R because it's faster. And you don't actually need... Because it's faster, you don't need the super armor.
I love how
the constant debate.
I love how
in Devil May Cry, it's not a debate.
Well, no, I'm just thinking of like...
In like Dark Souls, yeah, it's a debate.
Yeah. Super armor or better frame data.
Yeah. In Dark Souls 3, it's not a debate because they're like, oh, you guys don't like poise, we got rid of it. But we still gave it to fucking Havel.
That man's body was reaching its limit.
Virgo.
Have you seen this cutscene, Nate?
But
yes.
He couldn't die yet. The man had a job that must be done.
I'm not convinced it's Virgil.
Virgil.
His
Look, he's wearing fucking Virgil's coat.
Dante.
I love how ludicrously, like, complexly textured the fucking Yamato is.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking detailed.
I want to see the live action version of this cutscene.
It's gotta be great.
The guy who they got to play Virgil is really fucking good. And, like, it's really fucking funny.
Oh.
Heavy shade that does freeze my...
In order to defeat his younger brother, he could only do one thing with the crumbling flesh and feelings. He needed to separate man from devil with the strength of the Yamato. And eventually, the man became a true devil.
So remember in the beginning when V went up to Dante and said, I am but 2 days old?
Yeah.
He was not lying.
Yeah.
He is, in fact, like 1 month old.
Probably the most impressive 1 month old in fiction. Except for Boss Baby.
Fucking Boss Baby, dude.
I tried to hold together my crumbling flesh with what little demonic power I have left, but I'm approaching my limit.
You got any I could borrow?
In separating and regaining my human soul, I've realized the gravity of the crime I've committed. I've realized how important everything was. Everything I've thrown away in my pursuit of power.
Is that why you went to find Dante?
Yes. Foolish. I thought that maybe he could change maybe fix. Maybe right my wrong. Tell me.
What's the deal with V's fucking cane?
Yeah, where'd he get it?
Was this fool
Fucking
before
know.
you,
That's,
right?
that's my biggest question.
Or his pants?
Or his tattoos.
I'm
Well,
not
his
your
tattoos. I know there's an explanation for that.
You're a big
But I don't think there's an explanation for the fucking cane. Because it's not part of Yamato.
and you need to see this through.
She's a demon. Of course she could do that.
I know. It's just funny.
What would Trisha's devil arm be like? It would be something lightning based.
Yeah. I mean, she had one in DMC 2.
It was Sparta, wasn't it?
Alright.
No, I mean, like, what weapon would Trish turn into?
Oh, that's what you mean. Probably a rock guitar that shoots lightning.
No, that's never innate.
I mean, Balrog is also...
Should be a bass guitar.
Balrog and Beowulf are the same thing. Except Balrog... Balrog also Dante learned breakdancing. Also, holy fuck.
Yeah, this weapon's really fucking strong.
He's the new Nero.
Did you see in the Wikipedia entry for dead weight, Nero is listed under there?
God damn it.
As like the definition of dead weight, Nero, the protagonist from the Devil May Cry series.
Okay, cool.
So why don't you customize put Cavalier R on?
Okay.
Far better. To hop back onto Republic Commando. What I was going to get to, like, towards the end there. Yeah, just switch it out for like regular Cavalier.
Should do it previously on
I don't know what I'm looking
Devil May
at.
Cry 5, and it's just a scene from the last episode of Alex saying the words Republic Commando.
Yeah. Not only am I not gonna do that, I am gonna put up the audio of you doing something stupid.
Oh no.
Because that's such a bad idea.
Letter like What the fuck? What? Huh? It's gonna be a flashback to just me pitching that idea.
Well, now it's not gonna be that either.
Anyway, oh, you're thinking right now, Alec?
Me?
Oh, because you're typing.
Upgrading.
I'm not typing anything.
Yeah,
I'm buying every single Cavalier R move in the game.
He's doing what I would be doing if I had eyes.
Gotcha. They're pretty cheap, if I recall.
They're pretty cheap. I just bought every single move for Cavalier in the game.
Sweet.
So,
Nice. What about
for
Swordmaster?
Cavalier, you have Cavalier Stinger, which is forward Y.
Okay.
You have Slipstream, which is back 2 forward, which is a Super Stinger.
Nice.
You have Slipstream 2, which is long range. You have High Side, which is in the air press back to do a mid-air launcher. And you have Braking, which is in the air press forward to do a slam down.
Nice.
I do not believe it has a basic launcher.
No, but the B version does.
Right. And then you have Idling, which is RB press back, then YYY. And it's a pretty good combo.
Interesting.
Oh, I mean the Swordmaster.
Yeah.
Various.
So when you use it for Swordmaster, he puts it into one big motorcycle again. You'll test it out. It's got really good combos.
What I like about Devil May Cry is everything's based on the same template.
Yeah.
So even if you have the wrong item equipped, you'll still do fine.
Yeah. So I will say this to anybody who is trying to learn Cavalier R. Don't try and learn it without all the moves, because without it doesn't have any big interesting moves. It has high gear, which is its big thing. But that's not something like Ignition. It's not a big enough thing to where it changes movesets.
Yeah.
What high gear does is when you hit guys, it'll rev the wheels, so it acts more like a chainsaw when you're going through them.
But you have to. I think you have to mash, or do you have to hold it?
You neither. It'll just do it on its own.
Okay.
So test out Cavalier R.
Right. No. So it's the opposite. You have to stop. So if you don't push the buttons.
Right. Yeah. And see, that's what makes it.
Oh yeah. That's
And then if you do the timing right, it what you call it? It like essentially you can time it at the end of the last high gear, and it does extra damage.
Right. Yeah. It was.
It's pretty nifty.
Yeah. So Republic Commando, if you don't know the basic story of it, once you get to the end of Sheik, basically you lose Sev, and it's left really ambiguous. Like, hey, did Sev die? Did Sev live? Sev lived.
Okay.
Sev always lives. And they had 2 sequels. They had written 2 stories for the sequel of Republic Commando. They never made it because half of the Republic Commando team, I think, went to a different company to make other games. If they are going to make a sequel to the game, they would have to work out some kind of like licensing things. And if they are going to make a sequel to it, I want them to remaster the first game first. Just to prepare us for it, because I would like to see what their modern idea of that squad-based shooting, first-person shooting stuff would be.
Yeah. I mean, it originally felt like Rainbow Six.
Yeah, but Rainbow Six isn't able to do it as well.
It's true.
Which is the best thing. Because you look at a thing and you say, go there for sniping, go there for grenade, and such. And
I mean, that was the thing in Vegas, wasn't it?
No, you could not say, go here and take up sniping positions.
Oh, okay.
Like...
That was kind of maybe a thing in Rainbow Six 3.
Oh, right, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because the last...
Man, that game was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Never got past the first level.
Oh, they're also putting fucking Modern Warfighter to this month.
What?
Ghost Recon Modern Warfighter 2?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be good. It's like one of the coolest games.
But so the two stories that they had were they hadn't named the second one. They only had a code name for it, which was every rebellion starts with a single soldier, and Imperial Commando. Imperial Commando, they didn't really discuss how Sev was going to come back into the story, but basically you would play as Delta Squad enacting Order 66, hunting down Jedi. And the thing about Commandos is that they had free will as to whether they wanted to do this or not, like whether they wanted to become part of it. Some of the books kind of touched upon what they did in Order 66, and there's a quote from Scorch, which he talks about how he hates what they've become, because they used to be like soldiers fighting a good war, but he doesn't know what they're fighting for anymore.
Yeah.
And you would still play as boss, and you would still play as Delta Squad in it. But in the other game, every resistance begins as one soldier. You would play as Sev, basically defeating the guys who tried to kill him at Geonosis, and you would go on to start the entire rebellion.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because so Sev loves to kill things, but
Okay.
he has he does have kind of a strict honor code. He does his own thing. He hates leaving people behind. There was one point where he almost came to blows with the rest of his squad because they had to leave behind his mentor or like locked in a big vault.
What is this about?
Sorry,
It's a puzzle.
you wouldn't like
Big old Devil May Cry puzzle.
Oof.
It'll be solved pretty much when you beat the level. You need a Nidhogg hatchling.
How does Dante even know what they are?
That's a good question.
He's Dante.
He's Dante.
Right, he's done this before.
Yep.
He's,
Hey, that's blood.
he's an old ass man. All right, so just get your boots wet and then walk around him.
But that's something that I think would be
What is that
interesting.
prompt?
Examine.
Okay.
You are examining the blood. So I think that
Wash my hands.
like I did just talk about how Aiden Versio's switch to the rebellion is unearned. It would be auto earned for it showed you a Nidhogg hatchling when you examine that thing.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, so go up to that gargoyle. It would be automatically earned because they have a choice of either murdering all the people who they fought for the past like 4 years. Nate, you can walk through that hole in the wall. Left.
I thought that was the
Left.
dog actually in
There.
the wall. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Or not murdering all the people. And Sev would not want to murder all the people he just fought alongside. So they would go, okay, well, if the Empire is telling me to murder all the Jedi who I fought alongside, who saved me on multiple occasions, I'm not going to do that. You guys can go fuck yourself. Use the Nidhogg hack. Don't use it there. Don't use it.
Don't use it?
No, there's another one up there,
Oh, I see.
and that one hides a secret orb,
Ooh.
which you will not be able to get unless you beat the rest of the level and come back. If you were to use the bottom one.
Got it. That's fucking gross.
It also makes the level faster if you go through this one.
Anyway, so I'm sorry, Alec. What were you saying?
Why are you apologizing?
Because he wasn't listening.
Well, I finished my thought, and then went on to something else.
Gotcha. Okay.
Were you really not listening the whole time?
No, I was listening for like a good 30% of it, and then not 30.
Man,
30.
fuck you, Bryce.
No.
No. Fuck you.
No, 30's wrong. Maybe about 70 or 80, but then I was looking at something Nate was doing. I'm sorry.
It was doing literally nothing.
That last thing I heard was Sev was going to be part of the Republic, the Rebellion.
Sev was going to create the entire rebellion.
Oh, okay.
That's what he was going to do.
Gotcha. Sorry, I zoned out after that.
Fuck you, Bryce. I listen to everything you say.
That
I am a good friend.
It's not what is the word? It's
You're
not a
losing
person-
interest in what I'm saying.
I
That
wasn't
is you
trying-
not paying
I
attention.
wasn't losing interest.
You are focusing your interest into something completely different than the person talking.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't like a personal thing. Like, hey, fuck that. I'm just going to tune him out. Like I was bored. I wasn't bored though.
But you're not actively listening. Or else
No, I'm sorry,
Or else
yeah.
your focus wouldn't be diverted.
Now, in full disclosure, I wasn't listening either.
You're
but
playing the game. That's
yeah, you've
fine.
told this to me before, so like.
If you're playing the game, that's fine. You don't. If you're playing the game and there's two other people, you don't have to do any talking. You can chime in if you want to, but you're playing the game. Focus on playing the game.
That's my favorite combo, by the way.
Oh, what, round trip and then punch people?
Yeah.
That's great.
And then
See,
just
look,
spin
there's
kicking over
the
your own
purple
sword.
orb.
Yay!
I think there's a total of 3 full purple orbs that you can find in the game, and the rest you have to buy.
Oof. Ha.
And they are difficult to find.
Pork fragment. Fragment.
Pork fragment.
And just through here.
Yeah, just through there.
Right, you're almost in some hot water
You
with that
can
slip.
you can hold down the left stick to see where you need to go,
Oh, right.
but you have to not be moving.
That's
So,
not
so that wall would be opened if you went through the other Nidhogg area.
See, what I like about this is it tells me exactly where secrets aren't.
That's actually not entirely true.
Right. This?
No, you just turn on auto mode.
Oh, fuck.
That's the right stick. You hold down the
Oh.
left stick.
I see
it
what was
off?
going on. Yeah, I turned it
So,
off. Right?
Okay.
That's the left side. That's the right
Well,
side.
so I was hitting the left
left
stick.
side, right
I was
side.
hitting the left stick, but I was already looking in the right direction, so it wasn't doing anything. So I tried the right stick.
You're gonna lose some points for that.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna deduct him like 20% of his points at
Ah,
the end of the mission.
I didn't even hit
Oh,
the
fuck these guys. These guys are gonna be a fucking nightmare to fight as V and Bloody Palace.
Zigzagoon.
Like these enemies are not made to be fought against with V.
Maybe the game will be nice to you and not.
It's not gonna be nice to you.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, because like V has such a delay with using Shadow, and Shadow's the only way you can fight these guys.
predator ass.
Fury, breakneck predator.
Another fucking lizard thing.
Yeah.
DMC4 also had 4 of these lizards.
I like that. I like having a lizard that. I like having like one enemy type that gets better throughout the game.
And also, at least they're still different. Also, whoa.
Yeah, this guy is one of I think you're gonna fight a total of maybe 3 of these guys through the rest of the campaign. They're fucking hard, and I think you only fight them as Dante.
What does Dante get to hit people with fucking trucks?
I cannot believe you actually managed to hit him with the end of Cavalier there.
You're right.
It's fucking hilarious.
Or like the first hit he was able to get the sword clash.
I do everything perfect on accident. That's
Yeah.
my thing.
The best way to fight these guys is Royal Guard, and I cannot imagine Nero or V having a good time fighting these guys
Oh,
because they cannot Royal Guard.
I cannot imagine me doing Royal Guard correctly ever.
But you like playing Sekiro, and Sekiro is Royal Guard the game.
Yo, I'm not good at Sekiro. I was alright when there was that fucking elite samurai guy. I've gotten better at it, a lot better, but I dodged for a long time.
Is it? What is that sword style called again? Iaido?
Yeah,
Or
Iaido is
Ayato?
the technique. I think
Don't
Bato
jump down
Jutsu
there.
is the...
Don't you do it?
But,
Shit.
well, the thing with Sekiro is that in Devil May Cry, I can't do that. I mean, I can because I just did, but like, it's not a good strategy.
But they're not making it easy for me.
But like, just tapping it in Sekiro is very effective. I don't like you. Yeah,
If you break Roy's chain, he'll kill most of the enemies for you.
wrong move.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to do.
What
big
were you trying to do?
He was trying to charge up round trip.
I like that it makes it... Okay, I'm gonna stop being an idiot.
You should just like. I mean, you could use the Clean and Gunslinger.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Okay, he broke his thing away, so he's gonna start attacking everything.
Oh, fuck, he's gonna take my style.
He's gonna chomp it, dude.
That's fine. You're only on Dismal.
Now he's on whatever this is.
Now he's on B.
Oh, back to Dismal.
Now you're back to crazy.
Oh, crazy. I'm really bummed that Nero doesn't say that in this game.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's just that was like my favorite voice line in the whole game. Is
Well,
his-
if he had the same voice lines, not enough would kill him.
it's true.
And I like that he goes 1, 2, 3. It's a good fit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he does that also in DMC4.
Well, it's because Nero's getting old and now he can't count it in his head anymore.
Nero is like 24.
Yeah, he's getting old.
I saw a meme recently of someone was like, anyone else feel like they're in their 20s but feel like that their life is getting to the point of no return or some shit like that.
Yeah, I had a big conversation with you guys about this. I think like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And the truth is, everyone in our generation is feeling that because we don't have the fucking 30 years of excitement that other generations have had.
Yeah.
It's
We
true.
have, we have childhood, and then what the fuck?
Yeah. just awful.
It's true. I used to look forward to the idea that someday I'll get married.
Now
I-
you just look forward to the idea that someday you'll die.
Yeah. Now it's like, what's the point of getting married if one day, if it's just another distraction on my way to death? The true marriage.
I do not like the look of that thing right now. That is the most warbly of them I've seen.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's a big testicle.
Yo, that's me on
Ugh.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Punching hearts.
Okay. After Alec just said testicle, imagining something much more.
I've sent I think the fucking Guts punching Griffith thing a lot to the group chat. Where it's like Guts is me and Griffith is my meat.
Oh yeah.
One of them has the fucking clang sound. And it's like, what the fuck? So weird.
A terrible fucking sound from the 2016 Berserk.
I don't give a fuck. I still like that sound.
I mean, it's weird, but
Comes the blood.
I didn't think it was awful.
Well,
Man, you know what is awful?
What?
Fucking J.K. Rowling.
Oh yeah.
J.K. Rowling.
You want to talk about this?
Awful.
oh boy.
Holy shit. So I have big problems with just
Got it.
random overarching canon changes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have massive problems with it. If you wanted to be a part of the canon, put it in the book. Like
Yeah.
put it in the fucking book. Do not tell me 10 years later that Hermione might be black, when we first see Hermione, she is described as a really fucking pale girl.
I mean, she could be pale for a black girl.
Or she could be pale for like, you know, she could be half black.
She's not though.
Yeah, she got
though.
frizzy hair like that girl from Boondocks.
I haven't read enough of anything J.K. Rowling has written long enough.
So I've read enough to know that Harry Potter was a fucking fluke.
Yeah, well, I haven't read enough of it to know if what she's like to be upset about what she's doing and feel justified.
Well, so here's the thing. I haven't either, because I don't care. But you don't make big.
Well, yeah, but you're
overarching
justified
canon
with everything.
changes. Yeah, but you don't make big overarching canon changes. It's fucking stupid.
Well, the one snippets of interviews I actually heard about it, it didn't sound like she was doing anything that bad. But that was also one snippet of an interview I kind of heard.
You wanna hear the worst
I couldn't
one?
even quote it.
The worst one I ever heard
Yeah.
was that they don't use bathrooms. They just shit, and the magic just makes it go away.
That is not at all bad. That's what... You know that's what we've been assuming they were doing this whole time. I played Harry Potter 2 on the fucking Xbox original. There's not a single bathroom in that whole
What
game.
are you talking about?
Oh wait, yes there is.
Yeah, that's where fucking
The
Right.
chamber
hangs
Actually,
out.
actually,
That's
how
how
you
you
get-
get. You get to that level. That's
Harry
where the
Potter-
basilisk is.
yo, I
Half
never,
of Harry Potter 2 is look at this big fucking bathroom. Look, here's the ghost of the bathroom.
I never said I beat it.
You go in there to get the polymorph potion, and then you can play as Crab, and then go do naughty things, and take points away from Slytherin.
Right, that's how you beat the game.
So what's the? So again, I never read the books. What's the deal with Crabbe and Goyle being replaced in like movie 6 with some black guy and some weird skinny guy?
I've never watched it. Well,
It's
I watched the
it's
movies
very
up to like
jarring.
5, I think.
Well,
Which one was
so
Order
they
of the
so they
Phoenix?
stopped being good after 3, but I've still watched them all.
I know the best game, like the best movie licensed game, is Harry Potter 3.
Oh, that was a fun game.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Because you could switch characters and shit.
They did.
Well, so the Harry Potter games from 1, 2, 3, maybe are really good because they're these big like adventure games, and you eventually like get more spells, and so you can come back to areas like, oh, I now have the spell that cuts things. I can cut down this drape and find the secret
Oh
door
yeah,
behind it.
fucking like, or how like the expands Hogwarts.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very well made games.
Or like you can fly around on the Nimbus.
Oh yeah. Biggest problem with Harry Potter 2 was that they cut a large section of like Hogwarts field, so you could only walk along specific paths. It was still an open field, but you could only stay on the path. Like some fucking Hansel and Gretel bullshit. What's that? It's a wall.
That's a wall.
It's an ice cream truck.
That's
Can't
a
you
wall.
tell?
Ha. Anyway. No, but yeah, the fucking third Harry Potter game was probably the best one. The worst one's probably the Wii version of Order of the Phoenix.
Oh god, that game's terrible.
It was them trying to do everything that they did in the previous games, but then they fucked it up.
What's with the fucking tournament?
Oh, that's Goblet of Fire.
No, that game was terrible.
Yeah, that was the
Fire's
worst one.
worst.
Terrible.
That game gave me the anxieties in the water level.
Oh god, that
It was
game
like
is so
worse than
bad.
It's
Subnautica.
like because it's level based.
Yeah. It's
And you
level
have-
and mission based.
It's level and mission based, and you have to do like well in certain ways. It's fucking terrible.
Okay, I actually want to take back a statement I made a bit ago. The best Harry Potter game is Quidditch World Tournament.
Oh, Quidditch World Cup, you mean?
Yeah.
And absolutely, that game is fantastic.
Go back, baby. You need that Nidhogg
This-
hatchling.
Because it's the...
That's not the A button. Hey guys, we'll press the A button better on the next episode.
Okay.
Bye everybody.